Hey everyone, it's Apache here and welcome back to another episode of Vintage Story here on the Rusty Gears SMP server. Thank you for joining me today and continuing to show your support for the series. If you do enjoy this episode, please leave a like and a comment, and if you're new to the channel, don't forget to subscribe as well. So first of all, I want to give a big thank you for all the support on the first episode. That has been really nice. On Discord and in the comment section and on various other places as well, Twitter and Instagram. I have received lots of welcome back messages and stuff like that because I know I have been away for quite a long time. And yeah, this is my return back to YouTube, so it's really nice to see that support. Thank you very much. Keep it coming because it's always very appreciated. Today we're going to be building up a starter home. I've got a little base place set up with a load of chests ready to go. I'm just currently making up some tin bronze ingots here. We're just bringing this up to temperature. I believe we're okay to go on this. Let's have a look. Yeah, but just on with this brown coal. And I've got some more charcoal as well to put in there once we're finished that. Let me take you out whilst that's going and I'll show you where we're going to be setting up the base. It's literally just here, just south of the community centre there, where we saw at the end of last episode. We are going to be placing our building down here. Now I was, first little bit I want to ask you today your opinion about. I've got this ring around the edge here. Now part of it is walnut wood and part of it is oak wood, and I'm not sure which I prefer. I don't know, I've always loved this oak wood, but the walnut does look so good as well, and I think it goes quite well with the oak planks here. So let me know down in the comments. I'm going to make this first of all out of walnut, but if you reckon that it would look better with the oak, please do let me know, because I will change it. If we have enough of an outcry, don't use walnut, use oak, it looks so much better. We'll change it. It's all completely changeable. Let's just have a look where we're up to on the tin. Or on tin bronze. Okay, we're getting there, Okay, I think this coal will actually be fine for that. So, let's start, I suppose, by changing some of this oak over. We've got a decent amount of walnuts, probably enough to get us going on this. And I want to make this building in a bit of an odd way compared to how you'd normally build, I suppose. Because I want to dig down into the ground here first, and I want to build it not from the ground up, but from the basement up. I actually want to build the cellar and the basement area first, and then put the roof on the cellar, which will become the floor, and then after we've done that, we can actually get the building placed on top. And I think that will be a good way to do it, because then we'll have all the fresh open air and lights to be able to build the cellar, rather than having to try and work down there in the dark. So I think whilst we haven't really got many lanterns or oil lamps or anything like that, it'll be good to actually get some natural light in there so we can work a lot easier. So with the tin now ready, we have a pickaxe mold just here, so we're definitely going to get a tin bronze pickaxe. Definitely want a tin bronze shovel. I suppose we could probably do with an axe. So we'll make one of those. I want to make, say, 2 ingots as well. So we can turn those into a saw blade and a scythe. And how much have we got left in here? 3 more ingots worth left. So I think we'll make a hammer. That will be good. And then I think we'll make another pickaxe. And probably another axe, actually. And there we go. So wait for those to cool down. And then I think we'll start building up some resources. So luckily this job isn't going to be quite as daunting as it first appears. We have got down underneath here, I've actually dug out a decent quantity of this already. So I'm going to take this back off here. Basically wanted to show you the top layer of it first before we started off digging out underneath. So we can get rid of all of this and give ourselves a way down into here. And what I'm going to need to do is hollow this out even further down than this with a pick, hence why I'm glad I've just made 2 tin bronze pickaxes. And we're going to take this down by at least 7 layers down. I'm not exactly too sure how many. But that, if that's going to be the roof, just there, we want 1, 2, 3, 4. That'll be 5, 6, 7. And then we also want the actual floor itself. So this is the level we're actually going to go down to. So as you can see, we've got a decent amount to carve out. And the way I'm going to do this is I'm going to actually quarry this whole thing. And that will give us a nice amount of chert rock as well, that we can then polish and turn to some bricks as well if we want. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to take it around the edge here to give us a nice little perimeter all the way around. And then we'll dig some channels out and we'll get to quarrying. So as dawn breaks on a new day, I have dug out quite a bit down here. We have got the trenches in along the sides and I've started doing the checkerboard pattern along here. Now a few people have asked me in the past, what's the best way to start off a quarry like this? And so I wanted to bring you in at this point just to show you how I would usually start something off. And you've got to try and work out what strips you're going to have. So I usually have these strips 2 wide with a channel, but this is all going to be kind of wasted or turned into stone along the side here, and then all of this lot will turn into the quarried stones. And so we've got how many? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 columns, and then the channels down beside them as well. And then we just go along each of these, and we've got one in there, so we dig out there just to get the initial shape of it. Like this. And I usually try and not bother about pouring all of the copper and stuff out of the way first. I just leave that in, and then we come down the next one, and on both sides of these. Just like this. And so then once we've got all of this clear, then we can come down to the end here, and we can come down 1 block, take this all the way through, and then just take out this one and this one, and you can see we're starting to now get the quarried stone popping off like that. And we take all of this all the way down. And that's pretty much it. Rinse and repeat all the way. Now, of course, the other way we can do this, I've channeled this bit all the way out here. So we just have isolated these two columns here. And now we can actually do this a slightly different way, where we take out the checkerboard all the way on one side, like this. And then also all the way on the other side. And everything just starts falling apart, as you can see. So this is a slightly quicker way to do it if you don't have a huge big block of them. Then this might be a slightly easier way to quarry out as well in big quantities. So now, after a lot longer than I really care to admit, we have got a fully emptied out pit down here. So all of that chert has gone now. So if we come down into here, we can actually see if we've got enough space to build this whole cellar over here. So 7 by 7 by 7 cellar. So if we place in, in fact we don't need that one, do we? Do I have any dirt on me? Yes, I do. So that is the floor. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Ooh, I think we might actually need to go down one further here. Now, how's best to test this? If that's going to be the floor, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Because I want to double skin the ceiling, basically. I want to have a ceiling and then the floor for the next level. So yeah, this is actually going to have to go down one more compared to it is now. Because the ceiling will be here. And actually, I'll put the ceiling in. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7. But yes, it'll have to be 8 and 9. It'll have to come out to there to be able to skin it properly. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. That's perfect. So now we've got this 9 by 9 by 9 box in here. Then the centre of it will be 7 by 7 by 7, which is enough for a cellar. And so we can just kind of block off all of these walls now. This is going to be the doorway into it here. So we'll add that into there. And then we will actually need to take out this floor as well. So if I just do that here so that we know exactly where the floor is going to be. And there we go, that gives us a good indication. And then we'll drop these bits down here and here. Just give us a bit of a frame. And then I will have to go out and get a load more granite. And then we can fill this place in properly. And so a bit more of a progress update here. And we have a new room in here. And we've got this all sorted out here. And I have dug out a load of space over here. So there's a few more things we need to do. We need to put a load of cross braces in across the top here, and this will all go all the way across. We also need to put a roof onto here. So there are actually another two different types of tree that we're going to need to cut down here. We've got some birch and some kapok. I've just made a very small little tree farm with these, with the very small amount of saplings that I had. So we can actually chop these down and start getting, this is going to be for the flooring with the birch. And then the kapok is going to be for the walls down in the basement there. So we'll get some birch and we'll take down this kapok. That'll give us enough to get started with, so you can get the idea of what it's going to be like. There we go. Let's take these two down on the way past. And then over here we have a copper saw. We can chop these down into planks. And now we can come down inside and actually start cladding the bottom of this. This is just going to be all the way across the bottom here. And this is going to be the flooring. Like this. And then on the walls, we're going to have this at the back here. That's going to come all the way down from the top. However, I want it to be horizontal stripes, not vertical. So I've now got my camera counter here on the server. So let me take you through what we have done so far with this. I've put the whole of the top part on it now and kitted out the flooring and all the walls. So this is going to be our main big storage area in here. And pretty much all of these walls are going to be completely lined with chests and crates. It seems like a massive amount of storage, and it is. It is a huge amount of storage in here. But I think this will probably do us for pretty much the whole series, just a big wall full of chests. And then we'll have enough space on this wall over here for a load of shelves and barrels and all that kind of stuff, and tool racks as well. And here, this is going to be our cellar. So this is going to be kitted out with shelves, and with, I think, 10 fireplaces on the ground, a load of vessels around the room as well, and a few barrels for pickling. And then we will have a load of vessels up at the top as well. In here, this is pretty much a spare room, more or less. But I want to turn this into a big pit kiln room. I want to checkerboard the floor out in here and turn this into pit kilns. And then we would also be able to use this as a charcoal pit as well. So long as we block off the door with some straw, we should be fine for that. We can poke a hole in the ceiling and we'll be able to light the fire from up above here. Now on here, we need to put the main deck on, but this is going to be built out into a 3-story building. So we'll have the bottom floor as our little pottery shop, pottery and bric-a-brac. The second floor, or on the ground floor, the first floor will be our living quarters. So we'll have our bed in there and some personal effects and some like a little trophy cabinet type thing in there. And then on the second floor, which is the attic, will be kind of treasures and a little bit more storage, that kind of stuff. Building's going to be a little bit smaller than this deck, but I think I really like the building that I've drawn out in creative, and I'm looking forward to building it here. So without any further ado, let's carry on with the building. And so here we are, a modest, small starter base. So this is Apache's pottery and bric-a-brac shop, opening soon because we don't have any stock yet. We'll be sorting that out between episodes, I think. So let me show you around, let me walk around so show you everything. So this is the deck out here, and this is a running theme I want with most of my builds here on the season, at least within the shopping district here at spawn. Where we can have this nice kind of safe area where people can walk around outside, congregate, and just kind of take in all the views without having to be accosted by drifters and wolves and hyenas and all sorts all the time. And then we can head on inside. We've got no signs as of yet, but we will be sorting all this out soon. And in here I have set up the shop. And so this is what the shop is going to be like, and eventually we will have all of these shelves stocked up high. We'll have all of these chests filled and labelled, all of these tool racks filled as well, and then we have a payments chest here and a donations chest on here. And I hope that both of these will be very, very full, and all of the stuff in here will empty out very, very quickly. And then, of course, we'll have to restock. Back behind here we have got the upstairs, which we'll go to first, because it's very easy because there's not actually kind of anything up here yet, but we do get some very, very cool views out of each of these windows. And then we can section this room off, so if we want to have kind of a little bit here and then have this as more like a square sleeping area or something like that, I'm not too sure. And then up here we have another kind of storage area, attic space in the eaves, which I really quite like. And then if we come back down, what have we got on us? Not too much. So if I just go and grab a couple of things, because I want to show you what we're going to do next. So if I just grab all of these, that'll be fine. There we go. We come back in. We have a storage vessel down here, which is just going to be for something quick to eat. We'll have kind of food on the run in here. And then down here, this is kind of the more important bit down here. So of course, you've seen this already with the cellar, the pit kiln room, and of course the storage room. Now this, we're going to need a lot of light in here. I'm just going to put a torch down there for now, because there isn't a huge amount of light in this room whatsoever at the moment. And so one of the first things we're going to need to do is get hold of a lot of lanterns. Now I'm hoping between this and the next episode that somebody will have built a shop to actually sell lanterns. That's what I'm really hoping for, so that we don't have to go from quite so rigorously ourselves. Because I'm going to need, I don't know, a lot. I need 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14 lanterns just in this one room. And that probably won't be fully enough to see by. So we might need some oil lamps or some wall sconces as well. But anyway, these walls here, we are going to stock this up with lots and lots of chests. And this, I might actually need some scaffolding to go with this, which I don't have on me. We can use some blocks for now. That'll be fine. Now, if I have got this right, then we should be able to open these top ones from the ground here. So let's just see. So if I come all the way up to here, yeah, I can just open that top one up there. Because if I open this one and put my sword in it, can see the one just above is actually the one above. So this will actually be good for storage like that. I want to fix those, but it's going to bug me. And of course, for stuff at the top, we won't have anything too important up here. It'll just be like more storage, basically. But it's going to be like this all the way around. So we'll come back down. We're going to have some barrels all the way across there, but we do actually want some more chests in here. And I'll put down these chests, the big trunks, just like this all the way around. And I think this is going to be a really cool way of doing some storage. The other thing I want to show you is in here. This is going to be kitted out very much the same as the one in Aura Fury, because I think it worked so well that I don't think there's any point really in changing the design of it. So we are going to have three, yeah, how many walls? All four, I suppose, yeah. That'll be okay. So we'll have shelves all the way around, and this is going to be for crocs. Some full, some empty, of course. We'll have all of the storage vessels around the bottom. I'll probably want a couple of chests though, so I think the chests will go underneath the three wide ones. Well, actually no, these are going to be barrels underneath here, aren't they? Yeah, I'll have 10 barrels underneath, and then underneath here will actually be these vessels, because we need somewhere for them. Just like that, kind of. I'll neaten it all off, and I'll put some doors in here, and yeah, I will start getting all the stock ready between episodes. But that is all we have got time for today. This took a lot longer to build than I thought. Obviously, it's the first week on the server, so getting all of these materials together was quite a pain. It took quite a long time, but thankfully around here we've got quite a nice place to spawn. I'm hoping to get about 2 episodes out a week. Obviously this one's taken a bit longer than I hoped it would, but we are just started here on the server, so bear with us. So yes, anyway, thank you very much for joining me. If you did enjoy this episode, please leave a like, comment and subscribe on the video and to the channel, and I will see you next time. If you enjoyed this video, please consider supporting me by subscribing to the channel and liking and commenting on the videos. Thanks. See you next time.